course, you've met Donald Trump in person several times. How do you think he looks in the video that was released this morning?
Well, he's got COVID-19. He's been ill. I mean, he's been put into hospital. He's been on oxygen. But considering all of that, he looked pretty robust. You know, it was 4 minutes, straight to camera. He looked pretty good, I thought. But look, the truth of it is, we know with this virus, it's 7 to 10 days in when you really know whether it's going to bite hard or not. So we're going to find out over the course of the next few days. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he's carrying a few extra pounds, but he's generally in pretty robust health. So my guess would be he's going to be OK.
Do you have any knowledge of how the president is?
So I spoke to the family on Friday.
Who did you speak to?
I spoke to a close family member on Friday. I won't reveal that. And they were obviously concerned. I mean, you would be concerned. You know, if anyone gets it, you're going to be concerned. But look, the truth is, we'll find out over the course of the next few days. In terms of his campaign, of course... Just to ask,
there's been lots of questions about the timeline, about when Donald Trump caught COVID and when he knew.
Yeah.
Did you find out any of that from the family members?
No, I mean, look, he went to Bedminster for that fundraising event on Thursday evening. He came back and tested positive afterwards. That's where the argument is, you know. All I can tell you is that to get anywhere near Donald Trump, and I went to the Utah rally, Tulsa rally, his first rally in this campaign. To even get near to Donald Trump, you have to be tested. So we saw those people in the Rose Garden hugging each other. Kind of when you've just got a negative test, I guess it makes you a little bit complacent, a little bit too relaxed. I don't believe for a moment that he knew he was positive until late on Thursday night. OK.
Now, you obviously know Donald Trump relatively well. I don't know him at all, but he does strike me as the kind of character who would not want to go into hospital unless he really had to. Is that a fair assumption? Yeah,
I mean, of course he wants to. I mean, you know, he's the alpha male. He always wants to give the tough guy image. Of course he does. So, yeah, he must have had a few breathing difficulties. As I understand it, you know, there is a whole suite of offices at the hospital, so he can carry on with his work. Look, we can speculate all we like about how poorly he was on Friday when he went in. The fact is, we've seen him in this video this morning. We'll find out in the next couple of days how well or otherwise he is.
Now, Donald Trump has been accused of not taking COVID seriously enough, frankly. He mocked Joe Biden for wearing a mask. He compared it to the flu. He said once it affects virtually nobody. Do you think this is going to change his attitude?
Well, right at the moment, this puts coronavirus to the top of the agenda in the US presidential election, way above anything else. And that, of course, does not suit Donald Trump.
Because there are questions about his handling of it.
Of course there are. Of course there are. As there are, by the way, of every government in the Western world. I mean, they're all coming under criticism.
But if you look at the numbers specifically, there is issues in the US.
Yeah, no, I get that. So, short term, this is bad for his campaign. It's bad because it puts COVID at the centre. It's bad because the accusations are that he was too lackadaisical. And it's bad because he can't come out and do what he's good at, which is rallies, campaigning, inspiring the troops, which he really is brilliant at. So at the minute, it's bad. But remember, 4 years ago, just before the second debate, we had some tapes released, the Access Hollywood tapes, where he said some very disobliging things. And for all the world, the presidential election was over. And yet, he's the Harry Houdini of politics. He recovered from it.
It's a bit different, though, isn't it? Don't you think? This time around,
no, because
tens of thousands of people are dying in the United States. They're not being able to send their children to school.
Well, again, you could argue that for any country in the world. The point is, if in 2 weeks' time he's back, fighting fit, he stands before the American public and says, look, I've had this, I've confronted it. I don't underestimate it, but we have to get on with our lives. Otherwise, the economic cost, the social cost will be even greater than the disease itself. If he's able to do that, you know, I mean, all I'm saying is this. It's very easy for commentators to write off Donald Trump. He disproved everybody in 2016. This is not over.
While we've got you, I have to ask you about Brexit. Do you think we're going to get a trade deal?
I sense from the government's language over the course of the last few days, one or two of the things they've said about fisheries, some of the comments from Ursula von der Leyen yesterday reminding Boris Johnson and the government that we did sign a new European treaty last year called the Withdrawal Agreement. I sense there'll be a compromise. I sense there will be a deal before the end of the year. And it's one that will not fully satisfy many Brexiteers.
Does that mean you could be back into the political
Well,
fray?
let's see where we go with this. But I mean, if they completely drop the ball on Brexit, if we finish up stuck with a level playing field, unable to be competitive, then there are more battles to be fought.